I want Israel. Alright. Before we get started, face the east. We give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Qadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, have mercy upon you. I think we're going to start this lesson off today with us being a watchman for Israel. You know, our duty and our job, what we have to do as being an Israelite, and knowing that we're Israelite and we're prophets of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, we're going to what? We're going to give them warning. Because the worst thing you can do is when you dealing with individual people that walking your path on daily, especially family members, is what, man? Ignore their behavior, their sinful behavior. Because when you ignore a person's sin, especially a prophet, man, you know, if you have to be around that person, man, you got to give them a warning from the Heavenly Father, man, and to let them know that they are in sin, that they're caught up in sin, and what that sin is, and what do that sin represents. Because today we are what? We are in the end time, man. They want to start off with Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. The house of Israel is who, man? You know, the house of Israel is the whole house of Judah, Benjamin, Levi, all the way down. But the house of Israel was the northern kingdom. But in this precept, the house of Israel is all of the children of Israel, man. Which in the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Jacob, 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Verse 17 again, Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the words at my mouth, and give them warning from me. We got to warn Israel and tell Israel that they're caught up in sin, man. Because you got to give them warning. Why do we give them warning? Because the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, said give them warning. Says give them warning from Him. And how do the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, warn people? Through His prophets. Verse 18, Ezekiel 3:18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaking to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. Meaning he's going to die in his sins. No one should, you as being a prophet of the Lord, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, no one should die in their sin that cross your path. Now, if the Heavenly Father just gave them a stumbling block and made them what? Gave them their lot, which is being part of the 2/3, you know, then so be it. But we as being prophets, we are what? We are seeking out the 1/3 of the elect, that remnant that's going to be saved in the times of death and destruction of America.
It's Ezekiel 33:6. Well, starting at 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
All right. He has set thee a watchman. Huh? Those two scriptures coincide with one another, but there's still a good scripture to go into. But they both tell what? Give you warning. Tell us to warn the people, warn the children of Israel. What's that hand? And what's that hand? Which is going to be what, man? The destruction of America. And America is going to be destroyed by who, man? They're going to be destroyed by all of the other nations, man. But the Heavenly Father, but first the Lord is going to do what, man? Is going to turn all of the nations against America, man. To do what, man? To destroy America. Because America is that what? It's that great whore. You know, that Babylon, which is confusion. America. Go ahead.
Therefore, thou shalt hear the word in my mouth, and warn them from me.
Yeah, give them warning. The children of Israel. So we are giving you warning that the Heavenly Father is going to do what, man? If you don't come out of those sins and come back to the laws, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shah and follow them to the best of your ability, what's going to happen? You're going to be destroyed. Huh? Go ahead.
Verse 8. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way, the wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
That's right. At thine hand, meaning my hand, or his hand, or whoever on the four corners of the earth that's preaching the Bible. You know, you have to warn. You know, when someone walk up to you, you know, and asking you questions, you know, 9 times out of 10, the Heavenly Father sent them up to you. And you have to do what, man? You have to give that person warning and tell that person that they're in sin, because if you don't tell that person they're in sin and you allow them to just walk away from you, not tell them to sin, and then the Heavenly Father, they go around the block and get killed, then guess what, man? That blood is required at your hand, thine hand. You got to warn your people, man. Give your people warning and tell your people concerning Yahweh Hashem Shah, man. Because when you don't do that, you're going to allow that blood to be required at thy hand.
Verse 9. Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
That's right. Thou hast delivered thy soul. Because you have gave him warning and warned him that he's what? Hey, man, you in sin, man. You know, if you're a part of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, you have to do what, man? You have to warn your people, man, and give them warning. Because again, if you don't do that, they're going to die in their sin, and the Heavenly Father is gonna have you, you might be a portion of that sin, because you are what, man? You are the prophet of the Lord, man. Let me get this back quick. This is Isaiah 62:6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem. O Jerusalem, man. Your Jerusalem is a people before anything. You know what I'm saying? Because the people over there in the land of Jerusalem now, the so-called Jewish people, they are not the true children of Israel. That's Amalek. Amalek is what? Amalek is the grandson of Esau. So, and they are what? They are the wicked men, according to who? According to Revelation 2 and 9 and Revelation 3 and 9. Ezekiel 62:6 again. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day or night. Day or night, man. We're not going to hold our peace. We're going to always come out here day or night to what, man? To preach the truth. To preach the truth and not hold back our word, which is what, man? Is our duty to what, man? To warn the wicked, man, of Israel. Which shall never hold their peace day or night. Ye that make mention of the Lord Yahweh, keep not silent. Can't keep silent, man. Can't keep ignoring sin. Can't no matter whether you're around amongst a bunch of brothers, man, and they're all caught up in sin, but they're not calling out each other's sin. You can't be calling out people's sins, and then you're not calling out the sins amongst the brothers. You got to call out sin, because with what, man? It happens. Go ahead.
Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression.
That's right, man. Cry aloud, man. Spare not. We're not sparing feelings. We're not sparing emotions. We don't care about whether you don't want to hear or whatever. If you don't want to hear, then carry on. But guess what? When you come here and you come up to us and you want to ask us a question, we got to give you the truth, man. You know, we're not here to spare feelings, especially the feelings and emotions of a so-called female, man, of a woman, man. You know, they're always emotional, always caught up in their feelings because of why, man? And they don't want to hear the truth, because the truth is what, man? The truth hurts. And this place here is nothing but wickedness in it, man. America, man, they teach you nothing but wickedness. You know, you catch one of the so-called queers, you catch an Eve with what, man? Judite woman, man, they be best friends with queers, man. You know, and then having that queer around what? Around your hub. That's my best friend. No, you ain't bring them up in my house. You know, not me. I can't speak for the whole nation of Israel, but not me. You know, you're not gonna be no friend. You're not gonna be bringing no queer around me. You want to be amongst a queer, and you are my significant other. Guess what? You do it outside of my home. You know. Go ahead.
And shew my. I'm gonna start from the top.
Yeah, start from the top.
Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins.
That's right, man. Cry loud, because a trumpet is very loud. Huh? And that trumpet is what, man? That trumpet is what we use, especially the main what we use that trumpet for in the land of Jerusalem, to do what, man? To warn the people, man. Let them know it was what, man? War. Huh? That we get ready that we finna get what, man? Be invaded, man. By who? The enemy, man. Who is the enemy of the Israelites, man? Huh? Who is the enemy? The same enemy of the Heavenly Father, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. We are the Jews, the true Jews, man, which is the so-called black, so-called Hispanics, and so-called natives of this land. We are what, man? We belong to the Heavenly Father, man, a seed line, a seed of righteous individual. You know, even though at this present moment we are under the foot of who, man? The wicked. Because the Heavenly Father has gave what, man? Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. Has given it to that red devil to do what, man? To bring that judgment upon our head. Because judgment is where? Here on earth, man. Judgment takes place here on earth. Judgment does not take place in the sky, around the sky, under the ground. Judgment takes place here on earth. And judgment is what the Heavenly Father do to any individual that is caught up in sin. He's going to be what? Judged here on earth. This is finish of Isaiah 62:7. And give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Yeah, we're not gonna give this place no rest, man. Huh? Because the Heavenly Father, until the Heavenly Father hear our cries, man, and that He do what, man? That He hear our cries, and He come to what, man? Come to the aid of His what, man? Of His children, which is the 1/3, that remnant. That remnant is the only thing that's going to be saved out of this God-forsaken place, man, of America, man. That great whore, man, that Babylon, the land of confusion. Egypt, that spiritual Egypt. That's America.
This book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will wait and will watch to see what he will say unto me. That's right. And what I shall answer when I am reproved.
That's right. Reprove, man. How do you reprove an individual, man? You have to do what, man? You got to rebuke them, man. Rebuke them and doing what, man? Tell them what? That they're in sin. Huh? That's how you reprove and rebuke an individual and give him and tell him that he's in sin. Because when you again ignore the sin of the individual, man or woman, regardless of who they are, you know, just because it's my family member, don't make them no more righteous than your family member. Just because it's your family, don't make them more righteous than my family member. You know, everybody already want to think and say that what? That they people no, not my mama, not my dad, no, not my sister, not my brother, not my niece, not my nephew. Hell, man, anybody can be wicked, man. Anyone can be wicked. And 9 times out of 10, they're not in these caught up in these laws, statutes, and commandments, and they don't know they are Israelite. They are from the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Then guess what, man? It's a highly possible that what? They are wicked, man. They're caught up in the sins of what? Of America. Celebrate Christmas, New Year's, and all that old foolishness that this red devil teaches you, man. Go ahead.
It's Leviticus 5:1. And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing, and is a witness, whether he had seen or known of it, If he do not utter it, then shall he bear his iniquity.
Wow, there it is right there, man. Huh? That's as well, Leviticus. Right. So guess what? That's even, listen, man. The Heavenly Father, laws, statutes, and commandments does not change. It don't change, man. It haven't changed since he given us a law. And it haven't changed to this day because we're in captivity. You know, we're in captivity and we're under the curses. You know, some of the things we have to do, like work and work on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Some things we have to break. But other things that you don't have to be gay. You don't have to be a queer. You don't have to mess with men. Women don't have to mess with other women. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And we all know that is sin. So we know the difference between right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? But what? This place teach you what? That it's okay. Be what you want to be. Do what you want to do. Hear that again? Yeah, hear that again.
It's Leviticus 5:1. And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing, and is a witness, whether he hath seen or known of it, if he do not utter it, then shall he bear his iniquity.
That's right. I'm not bearing nobody's iniquity. Because when you come in and come amongst me, and 9 times out of 10, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Heavenly Father. I'm talking about the word of Yahweh Shem Shah, that he has given my forefather, and in turn has given me. Huh? Will make me what? My forefather was a prophet. I'll tell you what the spirit of a prophet is subject to a prophet. That's right. So there's a good chance that we were prophets of the old. Huh? That we were what? And the prophets of the old. So guess what? You never know who our individual is or who he was in his past time, man. You know, not trying to put us up on in the top pedestal or whatever, but I'm just telling you that the spirit of a prophet is what? Subject unto the prophets. This is Matthew 22:2. The kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son. That's right. It's subject unto the king. Now, who is that king, man? Yahweh Shah, man. Right? Which made a marriage with his son. Yahweh Shah, which is his son, which is who, man? That king, well, I guess it'll be Yahweh. Then Yahweh Shah, which is his son. Gonna be what? Verse 3. And sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come. The bidden to the wedding, man, was who, man? That is Matthew 22. Matthew, bid to the marriage. The Israelites, man. We come out here to bid the Israelites, man, to what, man? To bid them to the marriage of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Huh? To Yahweh Shah, man. Bid them to the marriage and let them know who they are. And let them know that America is going to be destroyed. Because they need to come back before it's too late. Before Yahweh Shah crack that sky open and do what, man? Send those missiles, man. And a whole host of angels in his chariots. To do what, man? To destroy that place. Verse 4. Matthew 22:4. Again, he sent forth other servants, saying, tell them which are bidden, behold, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready, come unto the marriage. Revelation 19:7. What you got? You got to bid the marriage? Yeah, give me that. Give me that.
Matthew.
Same what I'm reading on there. Well, go ahead.
Matthew 22:9. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage.
Bid to the marriage, man. Huh? That's what we looking for. We looking for that 1/3, that remnant, man. Huh? Hopefully that we can save a portion of that 1/3 by what, man? By coming out here prophesying to the wind, and hopefully that someone that's part of the 1/3 hear it and he wake up, man. You know. Give me that again.
Matthew 22:9. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage.
That's right. Bid to the marriage. Because the marriage is for who, man? That marriage is for the Israelite and the Israelite only. Because, okay, that marriage is for the Israelite and the Israelite only. Why is it for the Israelite? Because we are being part of that remnant. We're the hopeful part of that hopeful remnant, that we be a portion of that remnant, so we can be saved in the end when Yahweh Shai crack that skull, man. Because again, Yahweh Shai is gonna do what, man? He's gonna kill everyone in America, man. No one is gonna be, it would not be like Yahweh Shai say, there would not be a stone here to overturn. Because why? Because Yahweh Shai, this place is wicked, man. This is Babylon. What did the Heavenly Father do for Sodom and Gomorrah? He destroyed it. Yeah, he destroyed it. For what, man? He destroyed it for their wickedness. And this place here has waxed worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. This place is worse, man. America is that whore that has not, that always, every chance and opportunity he get, they do what, man? They make fun of the Heavenly Father. They kill his children, and they constantly kill the children. And then right now to this day, they killing the children, man. They like sheep walking up to do what, man? Take that jab. Like sheep, man. They walking just to take the jab. And they dying, man. And they dying every week, man. Every week, all day, every week, man. People are dying, man. And that's what they dying from. Didn't your president say it? Your president said it better than what, man? All of the people that have died, that was in the hospital, right, of COVID, they all have taken what, the shot, man. Then she turned around and said, what, roll up your sleeve. What kind of foolishness is that? And you can't see through that?
This is the book of Luke 10:1.
I think it's harvest. Concerning the harvest? Yeah, go ahead.
After these things, the Lord appointed other 70 also, and set them 2 and 2 before his face into every city and place, whither he himself would come.
That's right. The Heavenly Father is what? He's gathering what, man? He's gathering his elect to do what, man? To what? Cause give me Revelation 3:10. He's gathering his elect to do what, man? Because that 144,000 is who, man? It's men. And the men are gonna do what, man? These are the men that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, is gonna use to what, man? To judge the earth. And they all are Israelites, man. Not the other nations. Because all of the other nations, the so-called Caucasian, the so-called white man, the Moab, which is the Chinese, the Japanese, all those other nations, man, they are the enemies of the Heavenly Father, man. You know, they are not the children of Israel. The children of Israel, that's who the children of Israel is, man. Come on.
It's Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
That's right, from the hour of temptation. What that hour of temptation is, man? That hour of temptation, man, is when the Heavenly Father's Son, Yahweh Shai, man, cracked that skull, huh? And he gonna do what, man? And destroy this place, man. And hopefully that you are part of the hopeful elect that he what, man? And one of them chariots that he take you up. Start over.
Revelation 3:10. Again, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
That's right, man. That hour of temptation, man, again, is what? It's those nuclear missiles that's gonna hit this place that the Heavenly Father is gonna use to what? To blow this place, man, to what, man? Make it desolate. This place is definitely gonna be desolate, but guess what? We can't see it. You wanna know why we can't see it? Because most of us, as Israelites, are caught up in what, man? The ways of this world, and we want to caught up on TikTok and Facebooks and all that dumb crap. Because why? That's why the Heavenly Father has not given them eyes to see, man. They're not waking up. They're in their lap. This is our Psalms 2:12. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust In him who, man? Yahweh, man. Yahweh Ba Shem Habashah, man. They put their trust in Yahweh Ba Shem Habashah because he is the one, he is the only and living and true God that a people have, which is what? The children of Israel. Huh? We have the true living God on earth, man. Not the other nations. The other nations has what, man? They have got idols, man. They got statues, man. And those idols and statues are not, don't have anything to do with Yahweh Ba Shem Habashah, man.
Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
That's right, man. You're gonna try each and every individual, man. You know, you're gonna try your faith, man, because your faith is what the Heavenly Father is gonna try, and who is he gonna use for you to try? He gonna use what, man? He gonna use that devil to come down. Give me Revelation 12:12. He gonna use that devil to do what, man? To try your faith, because your faith is part of what the Heavenly Father has to use. You got to be tried, because again, you got give it to it. Give it to me.
Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, man. Meaning destruction, man. Huh? The Heavenly Father, what, man? Because the so-called white man, which is the root man, the Caucasian man, they are what, man? He is gonna come down on you, man. Because why? The Heavenly Father on the left-hand side is using him, man, to do what, man? They're using him to cause havoc, man, and to create what, man? To create hell in the earth. Come on. Yeah, go ahead.
Go on.
No, you 12:12. 12:12.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
That's right, man. That so-called white man knows that he don't have but a short time, man. So this is why he's coming down upon you in the manner that he's coming down upon you, man. You know, every day, man, they take time to take a little more of your freedom from you to do what, man? It won't be long. They doing it over there. What they do, Australia? Yeah. Doing it in Australia, man. What locking them down, man? In those what the camps? And those locking them down and doing what, man? It won't be long, because remember last year when they was causing havoc in the four corners of the earth, and the people were riding. Then it come here in America. Yes, it came here in America. So that same condition is not just going to stay in those other countries. It's going to come here in America, man. Well, it's going to come here in America in the worst way, huh? Daniel, what you got? No, go ahead. It's going to come down. I'm gonna close it out. It's going to come down upon your head, man. And the word devil just means to deceive, man. Read that again. 12:12.
It's Revelation 12:12 again. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Yeah, man. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, man. That's all of us, man. Because the what? That devil already already doing what, man? Coming down upon us and doing what, man? Causing havoc amongst us. You know, you all trying to do any old little thing to do what, man? To catch yourself and try to make yourself some form of that you call happiness. You know, which is 9 times out of 10 will be bought. You will be what? Indulged in or some form of wickedness that you thinking that the Heavenly Father have you to take portion in. No, that's 9 times out of 10. If you're doing something here in this God-forsaken place, man, it's you doing it in a wicked state of mind, man. So let's get the last portion. Give me that.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
But a short time, man. So people of America know that you only have a short time, man. Because the devil is gonna come down, and when he do come down, he's gonna come down in a manner you're not gonna be looking for. Just like as in the time of Noah, when they weren't looking for doing that great flood, and he flooded the earth and killed everyone. Huh? The same thing is going to happen in America, man. The Heavenly Father is going to pour nothing but His remnant over Him, man, which is the 1/3, and everyone else is going to be destroyed, man. So when I know I'm say, call all your Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Qadash, Shalom Israel.